Erik, and not to be too blunt about it, but after you got back from Asheville, what changed? 8 of 12 from threes down, you got us another season high tonight.
I don't know if anything changed, really. Still shooting the ball with confidence, and just trying to help the team. Man, they need me to score some nights. Tonight was one of those nights. But I wouldn't say anything changed, man. Early in college, I would say things changed. I'd blame it on my mental health or whatever, confidence, whatever. But, now that I'm old, I'm in it, my confidence can't wave like that, you know what I mean? So, I got to credit the program, the staff, players, all my teammates. They're always telling me to shoot it, you know what I mean? Even if I'm not open, they're telling me to shoot it. So it's a relief to have a group of guys, a group of family members, in my opinion, tell me to keep playing with confidence, keep shooting it.
AJ, what have these past couple of weeks been like for you, just obviously not being able to play, and how did it feel tonight, making your Gamecocks debut?
It's definitely been a roller coaster mentally. Like my teammates know, this was just one thing after another, just a lot of just random pop-ups that was going on. I went through a lot mentally, and I have to credit my teammates and this coaching staff and his family. They kept me in it. They were my shoulders to cry on. Everybody had my back. Everybody understood why I was good enough to play in Nashville, but decided not to play just because I wasn't in mental health space. Everybody understood that and respected that, and that's why this team is a family, because everybody understands one another. And just getting back today just felt right. That unexpected flu, that really came out of nowhere. And everybody knew how happy I was to get back on the floor and be with my guys. So just being back tonight and just contributing any way I can, because I know I'm out of shape. I know I'm not in game shape right now, so just doing whatever I could with the time frame that I could play, based on conditioning and everything like that, whatever I could do to help the team get the win.
For both of you, it was kind of a game of runs tonight. I think there were 5, 8, or 8-0 runs or better combined between the two teams. What's it like to play in a game like that? What are the emotions like going through a game like that when it's so back and forth?
You're talking to two old heads, man. So, we've been through it. You know what I mean? If you asked me that 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I'd be like, I didn't know if we were going to win the game or not, But you're talking to guys who are about 50 in combined age. So it's, we got a lot of minutes. We got a lot of minutes on these knees, and so we got a lot of big games under our belt. So 8-0 run is, that's nothing for a team full of old heads, and so it's a blessing, to have that experience. Never get too high, never get too low. You got to stay even keeled through those moments, and so it's, like I said, it's a blessing to have that experience on the team and throughout the team. We're a pretty old team, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like Erik said, it's a game of runs. It's just a matter of staying the course, not getting rattled. Understanding that sometimes leads is going to change, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you stay in the course. Sometimes you stay in the lead the whole game. But even in the case that it doesn't happen, and it just, like you said, the leads kept changing, it's just staying the course and trusting the game plan that coach has for us and going out there and executing.
Erik, how do those knees feel, the old knees, after this game?
Right now, they feel okay. Tomorrow, they won't.
Not tomorrow, okay.
No, play 32 minutes, so I got to put some ice on them for about an hour tomorrow.
And I guess you might be the most equipped to answer this. You obviously have played 3 teams, I think, who were picked to finish at or near the top of the conference over the last 3. What can you as a team and as an individual learn from yourself over these last 3, and how big is that to come away from these 3 with 3 wins?
These last 3 games? Yeah. Yeah, we kind of spoke on it in the locker room. Western Kentucky, UAB, and Wofford are all nationally respected mid-major programs. And, looking back, fast forward to February, we're going to look back and say, yeah, those helped us. Those are good wins. And they're not easy. Man, you saw we didn't beat any of them, handily. We were up in all of them by a good amount, but, those teams find a way to bounce back from our runs and have a run of their own. So it's good to be in those games, but it also shows that, you know, we can handle those runs and we can punch back. You know what I mean?
Erik, they hit their 3-point shooting team, and they were coming off some screens and get some good looks in the first half. How did you guys handle that in the second half by trying to chase them off those screens and making sure they couldn't get set?
Man, it's hard to do that. It's really hard. Excuse me. Especially when you have guys like, you know, Larson and Klesmit, for those two in particular, you can really shoot the basketball. On balance, off balance, catch and shoot, off the dribble, you know, on the move, whatever it is. But, you know, when you're guarding guys like that, you kind of have to play a mind game with them. You know, sometimes trail them, sometimes, you know, go jump the screen, you know, hold them a little bit, you know, play with them, be physical. But early on, it looked ugly. You know, it looked like they were going to get hot, and they were hot in that first half. But we tightened it up enough. I'm not going to say we tightened it up completely, but we tightened it up enough to get the win. And just got to get back in the film room and see what we can do better. Taking angles, you know, to beat them to the spot or limit their space on the catch.